You're about to take your driver's test. Chances are, if you're a car enthusiast, this is one of the most exciting days of your life. And even if you're not, it opens up a world of possibilities for traveling and things you never could have done before. If you follow these few simple tips, you'll be well on your way and you'll pass it with flying colors. Before leaving the parking lot and getting out onto the road, it's important to adjust your mirrors, your seat position, steering wheel position, and of course, fasten your seatbelt. We actually have a specific video dedicated to proper driving position, which you can click here. It's important to keep both hands on the steering wheel at all times. Of course, if you have a manual transmission vehicle, you have to take one hand off to shift, but this will keep your test administrator feeling safe and you will be in the most control of your vehicle. Proper hand position is at 9 and 3. I guarantee if you drive one-handed at the 12 o'clock position, you're going to fail your test. When changing lanes, it's important to do the following. First, signal, then look in your rear view mirror, followed by your side mirror, look over your shoulder, and if it's safe, then you can go. Once you're in the lane that you're moving into all the way, then you can turn your turn indicator off. Always signal if you're changing lanes, no matter if there's no traffic around you. For the driver's test, it is important to check both mirrors, look over your shoulder, and use your turn signal. Now, if you're going over multiple lanes, you're on a 4-lane road, always go from one lane to the next, pause for a little bit, then turn your turning indicator on, look in both mirrors over your shoulder, go to the next lane, pause, and then go to the next. Shooting over across 4 lanes of traffic is a good way to fail the test. Always give yourself plenty of time when pulling out onto a street with a high speed limit. It will not annoy the person providing your test if you wait there until it's safe. If you pull out in front of a car that's moving quickly and do not give yourself enough room, you're going to lose points. Waiting until there's plenty of space, more so than you think you would need normally, is the safe way to do it. Often beginner drivers tend to veer to one side of the lane or the other. If I'm on a single lane road, that means you might be too close to the double yellow or too close to the shoulder. To prevent that, a technique that some people use that's helpful when you're learning is to look farther ahead in the road and try to imagine the center of the road, picture a line in the center of the lane you're in, passing through the center of your vehicle. This helps keep you in the center of your lane, which is important for succeeding at the driver's test. When coming to a stop sign or stop light, it's important to stop before the white line in the road. That means when you're coming to a full stop, you should still be able to see the white line in front of the hood of your car. This is important. Then, if it's a blind turn, once you've come to a full stop, now you can start creeping out a little bit further and further so that you can see the flow of traffic and make your right or left turn. Always use a safe following distance between yourself and the cars in front of you. The higher the speed limit, the more the following distance, because the person in front of you brakes all of a sudden, you want to give yourself enough time to react and not rear end them. Also, before you brake, always check your rear view mirror. If you come to a stop abruptly and there's a car right behind you, they could run into you. Obviously, if it's an emergency situation, this isn't always possible, but in the ideal case, always check your mirror before braking. Always keep your eyes moving. That means constantly scanning the road for pedestrians, any obstacles, or turns that are coming up. That means checking your mirrors constantly, your rear view mirror, your side mirrors, looking over your shoulder. Being attentive and showing that you're paying attention is going to go a long way to passing your driver's test. When making protected left turns, people often cut corners. This is something that everyone does on the road all the time. Passing over a double yellow or a white line is a great way to fail your driver's test. So make sure to take it wide enough, stay in the guidelines when you're making left turns, and not cut any corners. Be as smooth as possible. This means smooth steering inputs, smooth braking, and smooth acceleration. Being jerky, not going to go well. Drive defensively, not aggressively. This day is about proving that you are a safe and competent driver, not the next F1 star. Prove that on the racetrack. Obviously, don't speed. Now, this is more difficult than it sounds. In general, people are used to going 5 miles an hour over the speed limit or so when driving in a daily situation. But for the test, you cannot do that. The speed limit or below is required. Also, having a radar detector in your car for the test probably won't leave a very good first impression. Well, there are some tips for you. Guarantee if you follow those and you practice, you'll have no problem passing the actual road driver's test. Hope you found this video informative. Like always, please browse our channel and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at vehicle_virgins. Follow us on Instagram at vehicle virgins, and like us on Facebook, please. Look forward to seeing you next video.